There we go. I'm on my channel. Such a lovely evening for a podcast, wouldn't you think?
God, I hate this place. I want to fucking get out of here.
You don't even pay your own tab, motherfucker. Hey. Do you take requests?
So I climbed up the apples and pears and I said, what is this? The theatrical?
Do you know fuck the police?
It's okay. It's NWA. We can say that here. You know.
It's just on the rap tape. I don't say it out loud.
You know, because with attitudes. You know that.
Well, that's not okay.
Yeah, what do you mean it's not okay?
It's not okay.
Yeah, that is plenty okay. And you know what else is okay? The Hype Podcast. And this is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm DJ Also Fresh, and I am blasting at full blast. It's like an Arctic circle. Yes. Call me El Nino. Some might even call me El Negro if it was the fucking 50s. This is thriftier than that thrifty ice cream you used to get.
First of all, I want to tell you
that you should shut the fuck up. There we go. I want to walk you into the show. How do they get in touch with us before you start saying that shit you say?
You know, it's like 65 degrees out, you Arctic blast from the past, motherfucker. Hit us up, 503-776-0167, and let Oso know there's some fucking sunshine going on. Apparently he's blind. It's too bright.
Come on, baby. On a hot day, don't you want something cool? Just like a piece of ice sliding down your titty. A cool Arctic breeze. They call him D So Fresh. And I want to thank you for checking out the show.
I like how you just went to fucking mix that out. You guys couldn't see it, but he went full blown in the DJ zone. He was about to scratch, fucking echo out, slide back in, and oh man, it was gonna be like
I gotta work harder now. I have to work that much harder. It's because of you. I want to give you some applause.
Because of me?
Before I shit on you, I'll give you some applause. Before I shit,
why do you have to work harder because of me? You wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for me.
Before I shit on you, I'll give you some applause. This man deserves some applause. Hey, you know what? And shout out to that same motherfucker that does the same shit to me every fucking week. One day I'll get my email out earlier. And shout out to everybody that has donated on Patreon. And that's fucking none of you. So fuck you. Anyway. Now I know why I'm not getting donations on goddamn Patreon.
I'm listening.
Not because I shit on this guy's wife. Not that guy.
We're shitting on people's chest, and you didn't invite me, you son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what? I was using Cottonelle. I can't share it when I'm using Cottonelle. If I got that Cottonelle to wipe my ass with, I can't share Square. When Elaine says I can't share Square. It is multiply, and I swear it is knitted to the grooves of my ass because it slides through.
Did you do your best impression of those little animation bears on those commercials?
How is it okay for those bears to be on those commercials talking about I just wiped my ass and I'm dancing? When's the last time you wiped your ass and came out the bathroom dancing around about it?
When's the last time you were an animated bear?
I don't know. I you know what? I get a little bit excited about hygiene. I do like to take care of myself. You know, but not like that. I just wipe my ass and there is no tissue residue, and that is a day to fucking celebrate. Shit, must not be much going on at your house.
You know, if we're gonna do our best impressions,
we do not get that happy on Thanksgiving here.
If we're gonna do our best impressions of dancing bears, we should just go to the dancing bear.
So this is why I had to add the cocktail hour to the show.
Why?
And also why I had to do a couple different things. Like I'm having to work harder for the show because I got some bad reviews about fucking you. Just fucking you.
About
just
me.
Fucking you. No, it took me, you know, I'm going to tell you. Every time I get a bad review is when you do a fucking impression on this show. When you try and impersonate somebody, poorly try and impersonate somebody. Poorly, like I don't know, like Oliver Twist. Can I have some pence, sir? Poorly type shit. That's when...
I have a question. Every time you get a bad review, it's my fault? And you're blaming my impressions?
No, I mean, I got motherfuckers that go, because I couldn't link it up. I was just trying to find out, you know, because I'm always...
Hang on. Which impression? Was it my DMX impression off the top of my head? Was it my immaculate fucking...
Let me set this up for you a little more. So, you do an impression on the show, And some people are just like, yeah, that wasn't my favorite show.
Are you a little jealous right now? Am I hearing some jealousy in your voice?
I'm hearing myself being interrupted, and I really wish it would stop because I have the floor right now, sir. So what happens is I got this review where it was like, hey, it wasn't your worst, it wasn't your best. It was an all right show. And it's only when you do an impression on the show. So last week you did an impression of Vince McMahon. See, first, this bullshit started off. That DMX thing, that was not an impression. That was you singing like a 4-year-old that was standing next to the radio with cotton in his ears and couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. You were so...
When's the last time you saw a 4-year-old with that deep a voice?
I'm sitting here watching you, and I'm wondering, do I need to do sign language? Because this motherfucker obviously can't hear the music. Because when you rap, it goes to the music.
Hey, you know what? That's right. You were sitting there watching me, not doing shit. You were on the fucking bench while I'm starring in the game, motherfucker. That's right.
I didn't know if it was a seizure or not. You know what?
So you're telling me
because everybody downstairs in the cult has a defibrillator. I didn't know if I was going to bring you back to life because that was some bad fucking singing. I mean, it sounds like, damn, is that what they say before they die? And they go in threes, and there's only one of me here, so there's one more that needs to go.
So who complained about my DMX impression? Anybody? I didn't think so.
No complaints about that.
Who complained about my Vince McMahon impression?
Quite a few people.
Really?
Yes.
And they said, it was a mediocre show because Vince McMahon showed up, and I really didn't like it.
Don't like the show because it's the only thing they fucking hear is your impression. Your impression is so bad, it fucking blocks out the rest of the show. I need, it's like a fucking eclipse when you do a bad fucking impression.
He said it was so bad it blocks out the show.
Everything else on the show is shit every time you do an impression. First time you try to do an impression, you did Ben Shapiro. And the thing is, you need to know what Ben Shapiro talks about. Yes, you can imitate his voice, but you don't know what he talks about.
I know what he talks about. It's just, if you listen to that episode, which you claim you do, Also Fresh didn't let Ben Shapiro talk. Also Fresh didn't let Ben Shapiro do shit. You shit on Ben just like you shit on the titties. Okay? And you didn't invite me to either. And I'm really upset about that.
I had no cottonelle when I shit on Ben.
Hang on.
I'm holding on.
I've not heard.
Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. Mr. Telephone Man, I'm on hold. There's hey, can you hang up the line, Mr. Telephone Man? Because there's a whole bunch of bullshit that's about to come down here.
Now listen, the only complaints I've heard about are from you. So let's do this. Why
don't you check it on social media so you can hear some complaints too?
Because you can't hear hear complaints on social media, dumbass.
Because you can't read.
So if you didn't enjoy my Vince McMahon impression, let's hear yours. Let's hear your best Vince McMahon impression. You're sitting down and Vince McMahon is checking out your, he's big.
See, my Vince McMahon is not as on tone as yours. So
on tone. I thought it was off tone. I thought it was off color, off kilter. Nobody liked it. Now all of a sudden it's on tone.
Nobody liked it, but it's better than mine, and that's why I don't want to do mine.
What do you mean? Nobody?
We're sitting here trying to enjoy the glory of BMX James. We're trying to enjoy the glory of it. Then you got to kick it up to the next level. I'm Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. See, you were just like,
that was a great impression.
That's pretty much all you said was, I'm Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would be like, you're a little small, but I like the strong bodies. I like the strong bodies, BMX James. Do you mind if I call you BMX Jimmy? Because I can copyright that. Yes, BMX James. Yes, I would love.
How about Jimmy Pedals?
I would love to get you body slammed by Steve Austin. I would love to hear him tell you the 316. You know what the 316 means? Do you know Austin 316 means? Anybody out here know what it means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
So I just watched Meeting Stone Cold the other day. It's his little mini documentary, and he actually took that from another wrestler because there was another wrestler. Do you know his name?
No, I just know when he did it.
Well, so this other wrestler, and I'm not going to spoil it just yet. This other wrestler used to quote Bible verses, and he quoted John 3:16.
Oh, he did it. He did it on Jake.
Yep, exactly.
He did it on Jake the Snake Roberts. If you watch any wrestling, Jake the Snake Roberts is the best ever.
Business.
Jake the Snake was having drug problems, and that's why He was quoting Bible verses.
Yeah, exactly.
And Steve Austin was insulted by what shape he was in the ring when they did King of the Ring. So when he won,
yep.
Steve Austin gets up there and says, Austin 316 means I just whooped your ass.
Yep. Is it, you're up here quoting Bible verses. Well, I got a Bible verse for you here. And it's Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
Yeah. And he sold.
How was that impression, bitches?
And he sold about 1 billion t-shirts.
Yeah, he did actually. So that night, hang on. Before you continue the shitting,
before I let you ruin my show.
Before you continue the shitting,
hey, this is a joint production, so it is actually. I can't kick him off the show.
They actually produced over 500,000 Austin 316 shirts that night, and they were sold out by the next afternoon. Did you know that shit?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like, that is the staple line for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That shit is the best. I mean, I don't know. I really wanted to do an Oh So Fresh 316, but why try to test me?
Oh So 316?
So
I think you could do it.
So you did get some good Steve Austin in right there?
Yeah.
But sir, the impressions are over.
For you. Not for me. I'll do them whenever the fuck I feel like
because the impressions are a waste of my time.
Why? Explain that to me. Why are my impressions a waste of your time and your Diesel Fresh impressions aren't a waste of everybody's time?
Because it's not an impression. Diesel Fresh is a character. It's an alter ego. Diesel Fresh could make your fiance change her panties. Yeah, Diesel Fresh.
So who shits on chests? Diesel Fresh or Oh So Fresh?
Hey. You know it's whoever you let in there, baby. When I stop by, as I said earlier, it's always Cottonelle. Because it's first class. It may be cooked champagne, and that may be some frozen orange juice I'm putting in the mimosa. But when I shit on you, girl, it is Cottonelle. We do well. And I will do the booty shake just like those bears.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm going to get you some Cottonelle wet wipes.
Hey, as long as those motherfuckers can flush. But you know, I'm feeling good, even though I got these bad reviews on the show, because spring is here. The time just changed.
What, you feel like you're getting an extra hour of sleep or what?
No, I lost some sleep. I did lose some sleep, but it was great. Last week, I take my mom out to dinner because she doesn't like to drive at night.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, getting kind of old there. She doesn't like to drive at night. Hey, well, she just listens to the fucking show. Hey, fuck, Mom.
Well,
hey,
hang on. You're a nocturnal fucking animal. Are you telling me you like the extra hour of sunlight?
I'm an early riser.
Yeah, but you've been a nocturnal animal for as long as I've known you. Are you giving up the night?
I'm not giving up the night. I'm just saying, I like having a little bit more daylight, man.
Are you no longer going to be Batman? Is that what's going on here?
See, now you're telling my secrets on the fucking show. But no, I mean, I'm excited. Like this, I mean, because it triggers that summer's happening. Like summer's not that far away. I've been on this earth for a lot of years, so I'm used to the cycles of it. Because you know, you're a little bit younger, so you don't know. Yeah, after it starts getting lighter, it gets warm. It gets warmer after that.
Yeah, it's like 65 degrees, Mr. Arctic Blast. Oh, so fresh, or whatever the fuck you said.
It sure was an Arctic Blast.
I feel like you were doing a 7-Eleven commercial just then.
Hey, you know what? Whatever it was that icy with the polar bear?
Yeah, exactly.
How you think a polar bear is gonna make me buy some fucking ice? Icy shit.
I have no idea, dude. Polar bears are fucking terrifying.
A polar bear really validates that this is a good drink.
You know what else is terrifying?
What?
This whole daylight savings thing. The U.S. government.
I just told you it works for me.
Yeah, I know.
I just told you.
But listen.
You don't listen to the fucking show.
Listen, I don't have a problem with daylight savings time. What I have a problem with is the U.S. government introducing a bill of a legislation saying, we're going to have permanent daylight savings time, ladies and gentlemen. Like, bitch, you don't control the sun. Who cares? Why don't you just go on TV, have your senile old fucking goat in the White House just go, hey, we're just not doing daylight savings time? Why do you have to fucking waste time and money to
it-
vote
it-
on
it-
the sun coming up an hour earlier?
It changes my fucking mood, man. I mean, seriously, I can hang out an hour later. Like, after I'm done with the show now, it'll still be daylight.
But
I might
why
go do some shit.
legislation?
Might.
Why legislation? Why do we need a fucking
Because
law?
it's a law that you do it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is fucking not.
You think daylight savings is written on a napkin somewhere and they put that up?
They just put it in their fucking accordion
They
folder.
put it in the Smithsonian somewhere. Well, it's daylight savings, the
That's
agreement.
what they did on the Bill of Rights.
Shut the fuck up. Now, daylight savings is just on a napkin in a peachy folder
On a bar
somewhere
napkin.
in the White House.
A fucking bar
Oh,
napkin
bar
and a
napkin.
manila
Bar
envelope.
All the terms are written on both sides.
Yeah. That's what the Constitution's written on.
And damn. Wherever that bitch's phone number that's on there too. She probably old as fuck now.
And her name's like Krista Lynn.
That motherfucker that wrote daylight savings like, well, I wish I could have you stay up
Why
an
don't
extra
they
hour.
just have why don't they just have Paul Revere saying the moon is coming? The moon is coming.
That'd be better.
It would be. All these fucking laws are retarded. Like, it
No, but
doesn't make any sense.
Paul Revere probably has slaves, so I'm cool. You know, when you want to bring historic figures back, I just want to say let's try to not bring back the ones that have slaves.
What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Abe Lincoln had slaves.
No, his cousin had slaves.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, were you there? Is that a fact? You fucking know?
I've read more books than you.
Somehow I doubt that.
Somehow I doubt that you have not.
Somehow you doubt that I speak English good too. Tell me what book that you read that in that said Abe Lincoln did not have slaves.
It was a YouTube video essay. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, there we go. There we go. Wow, learning my history off the internet.
Okay, I'll make you a deal.
Will you prove to me right now that Abe Lincoln has slaves? Name one of them.
JoJo.
I can't prove you wrong.
I was going to make you a deal.
A slave named JoJo seems plausible.
It's reasonable.
It seems very plausible.
I'll make you a deal.
Like Mythbusters right here. Did Abe Lincoln have slaves? Well, there's one named JoJo. Plausible. Could have happened.
I'll make you a deal.
It's probably on the same episode where they swim away from Alcatraz.
I'm going to make you a deal, Oh So Fresh. I will tone down the impressions if you stop getting your fucking history from the internet. How's that for a deal?
I will stop getting my history from the internet. I will never read anything off the internet again. I will choose to be stupid for the rest of my life.
What do you mean choose to be stupid?
I will no longer get my history from credible sources that I find on the internet. Because
you said from credible sources, my ass.
Motherfucker, I took the great courses. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I'm going to debunk. Debunk that whole shit.
Debunk nothing. No, I paid for the great courses. I sat through fucking college lectures, and you talking about you read some book about some Navy SEAL who had muscles. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to debunk this whole shit with one question.
What's the name of this goddamn book? What's the name of that goddamn book?
Which one?
The Navy SEAL book.
I've read four of them.
What's the last one? The guy, the self-help guy.
Extreme Ownership?
Yeah, Extreme Ownership.
Okay.
Every motherfucker around me tell me they got Extreme Ownership. They all read the book, and ain't nobody.
No, that's not a book about slavery or history, my friend.
Ain't nobody know better.
Extreme Ownership is not about slavery.
He talks about some shit that happened before the book. He does talk about shit that happened before the book happened, right?
He talks about some shit that happened to him.
So that's history.
And that's also not the internet.
History.
That's also not the fucking internet. It's
you know
a book.
what? I bought the fucking book on the internet.
Oh,
so
Jesus
fuck you.
Christ. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
bought it on Audible. That is the internet. It's the same old book. History is the past.
I'm going to debunk all
history.
your fucking nonsense with one question. And you have to answer me truthfully. Do you think all our national icons, Edison, Jefferson, Paul Revere even, Washington, you ever think they were smashing some black pussy?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't? No. Don't give me that fucking wishy-washy bullshit. Answer the question. Do you think those old fucking white men were smashing slaves?
Do I think they all had... I think they did have a piece of the brown sugar. I'm not saying all.
All right.
But I'm saying, I wasn't... As you said, I was not there. I don't know. I get all my facts from the internet. I can no longer mention the fact I've learned on the internet anymore, so I don't have shit to say for the rest of the show. Hey, how do you like silence? Hey, applaud me off. Thank you. I don't know shit.
If you, Oh So Fresh, were an old white man in the 1700s.
Hold on. Stop. This is the same motherfucker that told me that Michelle Obama stole the lunch program from the Kennedys in the 50s. And you gonna tell me about history?
I'm asking you a question.
Yo, piece of shit. He wasn't elected until 1960. Where did you get your facts from? Extreme ownership? Extreme own that pussy.
I would.
But you know, there's a standard that I've come to know. I just noticed it. It's a trend among brothers, as I call them. I don't use the N-word very often on here. I said this a Negro earlier because they used to say it in the 50s. I will not call you that. If you listen to the episodes with EA, I did say the N-word, and I apologize, but he is an N-word all the time. Sometimes,
listen, you're not Joe Rogan. You don't have to apologize for that shit.
And sometimes EA is with the ER that you are, my friend. Just saying. Anyway, I've noticed that, you know, there's always been this stigma. Because, you know, white girls, I come from that generation where white girls dating black guys, that was a new thing.
Okay.
You know, and, you know, there was this saying, once you go black, you never go back. Because you retain it, because you white boys are fucking foul to white bitches that fuck with black dudes. Like, fuck, bitch. You done had that jungle bamboo in you. I don't want to come back. So.
I don't want to come back. You know why that is? I'm going to tell you why. Because they come to the white boys for the money, and they come to fucking black men for the love. Because you guys are way.
That is a high level of racism here. Hey,
what do you mean high level of racism? I just said they come to you for love.
They come to you for love, and they come to you for the money.
Yeah.
Oh, so they can have both, like a matching pair, like a salt and pepper shaker. Yeah.
I don't know. When I shave my head, you and I do look very similar.
I mean, when you sprinkle the white one when you jazz it up, and you sprinkle the black one too much when you want to get burnt. But I noticed from the other side, I've seen that white girls will switch back to white dudes. That happens. That's cool. Like, you know,
I'll allow it.
I mean, a white girl will be like, yeah, you know, that was a phase. I mean, for white girls, it really was a phase. Once they dad stopped being pissed off about it, they like, fuck it. This black guy is no fucking good to me. Because they brother get more action fucking a black dude, too. That's what their dad's upset about now. But.
What? What does that even mean?
Because the white girls I used to fuck with,
okay,
they do it to make their little dad mad.
Sure.
Now, the white girls don't have that luxury. These, you know, they were like, yo, I had a Heavy D tape back in the day. I used to listen to Kool Moe Dee. I used to listen to NWA.
It's cool. Is that an impression of a white girl?
That is an impression of a middle-aged white man. So,
middle-aged white man. Okay.
No. I used to listen to Heavy D. No, that's not how a white girl sounds. And white girls don't listen to fucking Heavy D. That's the overweight lover is not in their house. Anyway, there we go. Back to it. So what has happened? So what I was telling you is a middle-aged white man would be more upset that his son is fucking a black guy than his daughter fucking a black guy now. So they have to worry about their sons now. That's just how shit is. I got no problem with it. You stick it where you stick it. I mean, just make sure you have some cottonelle to put it down.
So tell me, when's the first time? Does Oso remember his first beer, as it were? And by beer, I mean white girl.
Oh, first white girl. Wow.
Like
oh man. Like white girl do it to, or white girl like I like this white girl.
Like, did you listen to Celine Dion when you were younger? No, the first time you fucked a white chick.
Oh, that was my first run.
Celine Dion?
No.
Man, you set the bar really high.
No. That's Celine Dion. But you know, my first time in, hey, if that's the first taste of the berry you fucking got, what you gonna do? It's all I know.
I'm asking when this happened.
It was way back in the 90s. You know,
like spring break 1987 or what?
Actually, it was a calm time. It was summer school. 1990 something. Her name was Vicky Simpkins. I sat next to her all through summer school. We took driver's ed together. because we both wanted our permit. We were both turned 16 that summer, and we were looking forward to something new. But somehow, there happened to be a bit of flirting between me and Vicky. And then one day after summer school, she escorted me someplace private so she could give me a blowjob. And I said, wow.
What, was it the driver's seat of the driver's ed car?
No, actually, let me tell you how nasty this is. I went to a fucking Christian school, so we found someplace around the corner. Hey, you know what?
Out back by the dumpster?
Hey, motherfucker, if you turned on by them skirts, if you was in school with them, you really be fucking turned on. Oh,
you went to a Christian school?
I went to 8 years of Christian school.
A lot of fucking good at, did you? You sinner.
I'm very Christian.
You fucking
I'm
sinner.
very Christian. I'm very Christian. I'm very Christian. Shit, last bitch, she yelled for Jesus. And you know what? I done watched plenty of movies, and I ain't hear nobody make that much noise when they was getting crucified. It was a revival up in this motherfucker. They was singing and clapping and going on. Shit.
That isn't to say that Oso crucifies white women in his basement with his cult. That's not what he's saying.
I'll tell you, I must have did some fucking healing up in here. But as it goes,
like, bitch, I gave her the Holy Ghost.
I gave her the Holy Ghost. She was dancing in the aisles. I said, bitch, get back over here. I got to fucking finish. So I just noticed with my brothers, like, we don't go back. Like, I mean, you start dating white girls, you don't really.
I can't relate at all. I dip on both sides of the fence. I stay on my team. I don't switch teams.
What do you mean both sides of the fence? Do you believe in segregation?
Well, I mean, you gotta,
both sides. You like to keep the white girls, and because there's all the
you can't put the lionesses and the tigers in the same pen.
Let me tell you something, Liger lover, because there's a bunch of fucking half breeds running around in your generation, so there is no fucking fence.
What are you fucking Liger lover? Can that be my new alter ego, the Liger King?
You fucking Liger lover! Wow, that sounds so bad.
I'm never gonna recover financially from this.
Oh my God, did I just create a new racial slur? Like a Liger lover. So if you happen to love somebody of mixed race, you are a Liger lover. We have solved the world's problems right here. Shit, because you know what? That's what half the NBA look like right now. A bunch of Ligers. And I mean, just so you clarify, that's lion tiger.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Not lion N-word converted to something else. Liger. And not like Budweiser, not a lager.
Oh my God. Dude, there's no way we're getting away with this. Somebody is going to be like, dude, you can't say fucking Liger on the internet.
You know what? I dare you to listen to my goddamn show because ain't nobody listening.
Yeah. Where's Sherry Sharon Williamson from Idaho?
We are that tree in the woods. Did it fall or not? Nobody heard us.
What? Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I'm keeping this for myself.
So let's keep it 100 right here. I want to thank you for listening to the Hype Podcast. Yeah, that's what? Liger loving bitch.
Yeah, Liger loving piece of shit. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host of No Name.
I'm also fresh, and we provide what you need weekly. And no, we just push racial politics back. About 200 years.
What do you mean push racial politics back? We are jumping this forward at 88 miles per hour in the Microsoft DeLorean, Amazon fucking AWS sports car.
We just defended a racial slur.
Well, a racial slur that we made up that has nothing to do with race. It has to do with mixed bitches. A melting pot of molten whores.
You're the one that called them lions and tigers.
And whores, oh my.
There's no whores.
What do you mean there's no whores?
There's no such thing.
Yes, there is. Lions and tigers and whores, oh my.
See, let's stop the whore thing. I mean, if you want to swap your pussy out for illegal trade, you go ahead and do that. You make sure they remember that your hoo-hoo ain't a coin deposit, so you don't get any kind of infection up there. But other than that, no, go ahead. It is. I don't want to criminalize. I don't want to make anybody feel bad because they feel like that's the only option in life is to sell that pussy. If that's all that's good about you, then fucking sell it. Because all Bill Gates can sell is fucking brain. So you deserve to sell that brain that you've been giving around the block for free the whole fucking time. Go ahead. You get it, girl. This is the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I'm sorry, you were on such a roll, I didn't want to interrupt you.